games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Spartans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Keep it on the ground. And he's dragged down. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Caught. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking for room. It's Jackson. Makes it past the marker. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeye.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, he races some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Throws to the wideout. Complete on the left to Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go right back downfield. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Ball was incomplete. I think you got to give a lot of credit to this defense up front. That pass rush, they were coming on that play. Got after the quarterback, got in his space, and did not let him feel comfortable.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's McCray.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
You got to love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short, getting that next set of downs.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Right back to it. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Running in. Chance just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Hands it off on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
They'll go right back to him. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes it. Finds space on the right. Here he goes. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Yeah, and if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Say it. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their 1st of 3. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run inside. It's Patterson. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Quarterback keeper. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Caught behind the line. It's Smith. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Goes high to pull it in. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Run in the red zone, it's Patterson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a crease, it's Edwards. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going anywhere, nowhere to run, and they stop him for nothing on 4th and 2.
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big 4th down stop.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. On first down from their own 22. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. And you think about Michigan State D-linemen, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field is Sayin. Sets up the screen. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Interesting play call there, right? You gave up a sack on the first play, so now these D-ends are licking their chops. And you let them get a free rush at the quarterback because you've set up the screen. They're thinking, we're going to get back-to-back sacks. Just throw it right over top into the running back. You get some of those yards back now, at least giving you a chance here on third down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's McCray. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The play action fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Play fake, say it. Bringing the heat. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
He'll bring it out. It's McCray. Makes a move. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Using his legs, it's Edwards. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball any better. That was a perfect throw. Wideout.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
As a defense, you get so excited with those 3rd down stops, and you throw the fist in the air, right? Forcing the 4th down. But you got to stay on your P's and Q's with this offense because they've already shown you that they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll be aggressive, and they're already losing in this football game, so I don't expect for them to get more conservative.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe some room here. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Here's Sayin to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield. It's Sayin. Here's a heat. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35.
And that's such an underrated skill when you watch quarterbacks, man. To be able to see him, he sees the receiver breaking from the right side of the field, but you got to be able to read the coverage in front, and that's really good timing, getting the ball out of your hands, knowing when he's going to come open, and putting the ball right on.
Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Saying back to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. It's McCray. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. They'll toss it to the left. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Makes a grab and room to run. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Sparty! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go to the counter. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. On the run, it's Edwards. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Handoff to the lone back. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Gives it on the option. There's a crease. Got enough for the 1st. Touchdown, Spartan! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
To the ground, he's got it again. Got enough for the 1st. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely.
Snags it and he's open. Drills him with the stiff arm. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throw it. Say it. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
From the gun on 3rd down, say it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe a crease. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a 1-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Sends it back in motion. Looking for space. It's Edwards. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. The Spartans are rolling down the field. He leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Running inside, it's Edwards. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. To the ground with the back. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down, certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Julian saying to throw. He's got the back in the middle.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He's got him. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And when you get the 2-minute drill, we don't got to get it all at once. Still got time on the clock. Got to get these 1st down.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. The defense making the play to drive in the dagger with that fumble recovery, and they should be able to run out the clock. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent. And this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were #1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season. And you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.